think I don't belong here? Insufferable elitist.
Is that Stilton? Stilton's sealed off from the rest of the district. Stilton's manor is falling apart.
In and out like the wind. I think they're afraid. Put that thing away, will you? Grotesque. Yes, I can see it.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
The others can't, can they?
By the Void.
Guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Winterbourne.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the raider. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
The only way out of here is through the present, using this timepiece.
We'll be getting started soon. The Duke's been
Hey, where do you think you're going? Escape!
I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing.
Who's there? Doesn't... Who is...
Whatever happened seems to be centered at some focal point.
It's all my lovelies. See, my lovelies. They're all bad people, like I told you. Like you.
That looks like...
Hey, who is like your fish? Where is it, damn it?
Who is this?
Show yourself and state your name. I'll search.
Hello?
Huh?
Such rubbish. One day, young Luca will go too far. May I live to see that day. Theo, forgive me.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Dear
What effect is knocking Stilton unconscious going to have on the present?
Dinner time cannot come quickly enough.
Out cold.
Unfortunately, we are still on duty. I will get back to you if I...
I'll be damned!
What's going on here?
Did I imagine that? No. I'm sure.
They must be hiding close.
That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
somewhere.
Where is he?
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns.
Leave at once, or I'll call for help.
I don't feel safe.
Something wrong?
What is wrong with this city?
Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping somehow.
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Here, returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait! You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
Can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Maybe the overseers are right for wanting to burn this place to the ground.
So he says, people
Over there, on the stairs!
Where do you think you're going?
Hey, who is? Let's have a fair fight! You aren't going anywhere!
Who's this?
That was who I think it was.
Hey, who is you scaring me?
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world is full of secrets. All right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Why'd they slow down flow 4? Did Marco say?
Apparently the family committee made a request.
Your face is covered.
Which does
You
this
worried
doesn't
someone
matter.
might recognize you?
At least Stilton listens to them. More than they can say for the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke is rotten and it spreads out from there.
If we get
But
approval
Airman's
for the new
still
ventilation shaft, it'll mark a real victory.
Drinks at my brother's pub.
He knows we appreciate him. Karnaca has problems.
Lucia Pastor, right? You deserve thanks for helping the people here.
Considering who you are, I don't know whether to feel honored that you recognize me, or to yell at you for propping up the Duke while he's shitting all over Serkonos.
And who do you think I am?
I'm not stupid. Whether the newspapers and the posters in the street are right or wrong, I know who you are. And I hope you're here to end Luca Abella's tyranny. Either way, we haven't been sitting around waiting for you to clean up your mess.
Sounds like you have a plan.
No, nothing that solid. Not yet. But I believe the Duke will fall, eventually. All I can say is that when you reach the Grand Palace, just be aware that not everyone there is your enemy. Trust your judgment.
All right. I'll remember that.
Anyway, good luck. There's still a chance to make something new here in Karnaca. Something that serves everyone, not just some rapacious bastard with a title.
My eyes are burning. Get the cigars tomorrow. Want to buy one?
I heard Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee. What's her name again?
Lucia Pastor. She's supposed to talk to Stilton soon.
She isn't one of us. Never seen her carrying a pick or a shovel.
There's a rumor that she was in love with a brother. Someone who died in an accident. They say his body's still under the mountain, buried in silver.
Every idiotic request coming from the Grand Palace. I won't complain.
Stilton's not a bad man. I bet things would be a lot worse without him.
This is the Duke of Serkonos. At the request of Aramis Stilton, I'm told I need to present another set of awards to critical mine workers. 4, safety. Certainly not productivity this time. You should all thank Stilton. The only one of you lazy and rich worth anything.
There's word that by next month, everyone in the mines will be issued one of Stilton's new air masks.
Only been able to keep the shift hours at 10. Anything longer and miners make mistakes.
Things could be worse, I guess.
Without Stilton's support, this district would have fallen into anarchy by now.
This is the Duke of Serkonos.
Some of the streets is closed, owing to the blood flies.
The Duke would be grinding the families here into nothing if he was left unchecked.
You'll be all right here, visitor. Just keep your head down. They say Karnaca is the jewel of Serkonos. I like Bastillion better. I missed the time when I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Maybe no one will even notice, but things have changed here for the better.
The Duke will get what's coming to him, Megan. Leaders run.
You're back. That was quick. Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself, but I guess you found the place. Years back, Stilton was always quiet about the Duke. I never figured out just why.
It must have been strange for you to be back here, Corvo. Changed by time, yet still the same.
Lucky for the miners, Aramis Stilton does all he can against the Duke's destructive ways. Let's get back to the dreadful whale.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I paid a visit to Byrne and Paolo. At least I think I did. And I've been to Aramis Stilton's. Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, where his father once pinned a medal to my chest. Over the ruins, the Duke built a structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. A sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego. I owe it to the people of my homeland to make this right. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You deserve peace, my love.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.